my short experience, my bad experience more like with Mario's Time Machine for the Super Nintendo. There's also an NES version, but I'm only going to be talking about the Super Nintendo one. Plus, I ain't gonna lie, that intro was like probably the littest thing about this game. Other than that, this game is just straight ass. I mean, what did you expect me to say? Like, what? It's gonna be good? No, but anyway, so we're back with another little baby review about Mario's Time Machine, but for the Super Nintendo, right? So, as you guys know, big Mario fan over here, right? And Mario's Time Machine for me, I wanted to, like, because I know this game is kind of very iconic for being hated, very well known for being very bad, very well known for all these things, right? And, you know, people in their reviews have expressed why it's bad. I mean, it's bad because the game barely teaches you how to play. The fucking, not only the game barely teaches you how to play, but basically the facts and the artifacts you get around the world is fucking weird, and how you even play the game is weird. Honestly, I think the only way you can play like Mario's Time Machine for Super Nintendo or NES is if you had the respective manual back in the day, you know, where you can actually maybe get an idea how to play. But like for me, I remember like booting this up one day, HB Edits, shout outs to HB Edits, I guess. Hey, you know, but because I don't know where random shoutouts can go, but I remember just playing this because I was like, bro, I want to play Mario's Time Machine and give it a chance before I knock it, because obviously, yes, it's bad for all those things, but I want to at least see what it is, see what it's like, give it a small chance before I just start blowing Mario's Time Machine out of the water. Truth, I guess? I don't fucking know. Toast DK, welcome to stream. I don't know, but as I was saying, right? Yeah, Mario's Time Machine is fucking bad. If you ever played Mario is Missing, Mario's Time Machine is basically the equivalent of that game, because basically you control Mario, and basically you go around. I think you go like time traveling to the past, only, you know, only for you to like run around as Mario, try to gather artifacts from Bowser's castle, and rinse and repeat for a little bit until you fight Bowser. And I won't lie, I remember getting immediately confused, like right out the gate, because I'm sitting there trying to understand what I'm playing, and I can't even do that because, again, the game is barely teaching me what to do. Sure, they let me know in on the story, but yet they don't give me anything other than why Bowser's doing what he's doing, and it's up to Mario to stop him, which, again, like I said, the intro is probably the coolest part about this game. But outside of the intro, by the way, Valerio, welcome to the stream. My bad for butchering your name, but also welcome to the stream. My bad. I apologize. But again, as I was saying, I just remember like this game really bothering me / rubbing me the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like just trying to play it, because I'm sitting there like, man, like Mario's Time Machine could have easily been a platformer. It could have easily just been another Mario platformer on the Super Nintendo, like right beside Super Mario World. You could have just reused assets from that game, or some assets from the game, not all of them, but some assets, and created an astonishing platformer like you usually do, Nintendo. But yet, you chose to make Mario's Missing and Mario's Time Machine, even though those two games are ass. And, like, trying to travel through time is also really bad, because I remember when you're on the waves, you gotta, like, collect these mushrooms to, like, speed up, I guess. And I remember when I collected all the mushrooms on the water, I was like, why am I not time traveling? And plus, why is Mario time traveling on a surfboard? What is he, Silver Surfer, with how fast the fucker can go? Shiri Mingo, what's good? Lucas Nilsson, what's good? Welcome to y'all. I'm just talking about Mario's Missing and why this game is not only so bad, but it could have been so fucking good. I mean, think about it. Instead of like the shit that we got We could have gotten a Mario time-traveling platformer where you go in and out of time. Like, you're time-traveling to different worlds or maybe different periods of Mario up to Super Mario World's point. We could have had one of the greatest Mario games, or Mario's Time Machine. We could have had one of the cooler Mario games if they just kept it a platformer and you're portaling through level to level to level to level, like in such a cool way. You know what I'm saying? But instead of like doing that, you want to like go ahead and make this game with not only shitty control, but going through like the streets of, I think, either Brooklyn or some area in the real world, when we all know, we all know Mario was from Brooklyn, but still, like, it's just weird. The game itself is just motherfucking weird. And it's weird for all the wrong reasons, because you would think, okay, Mario needs to collect these artifacts, Bowser's trying to steal, blah, blah, blah. You maybe fight the Koopalings here or there, and that's it. Okay, whatever, we're done. Bro, honestly, I think I might say Mario's Time Machine might arguably be one of the worst Mario games to ever play or ever experience because of these issues of trying to learn how to play the game. And then also, I think you also try to learn facts along the way. Maybe not as much as Mario's missing, but I think you also try to learn facts about the artifact that might be right or wrong. And it's just like, this isn't Super Mario. This isn't even a Mario game. This is like, I'm telling you, you can replace Mario with a completely different character and then replace Bowser with completely different characters, and this would have just been a shitty game with Mario not slapped on it. Like, I swear to God, Mario's Missing can easily be, like, not a Mario game, because it isn't a platformer, it isn't like a kart racer, it isn't a Mario Party game, it's just like this shitty, fuck-ass, barely 2D platforming action, and it doesn't even do the fucking usual Mario shit well. I mean, take a look at the gameplay of, like, fucking, like, I'll show you. Mario's Time Machine Super Nintendo gameplay. Like, allow me to show you what the fuck is up, bro. Like, just allow me to show you some of the gameplay that we're missing out on if you ever played the game. Alright, let me fast forward a bit, because we already did the intro, right? So, yeah. Because I remember, once you start... Here, I'm going to use World of Long Plays real quick. Right? So you go through this giant machine, or you start with one artifact, right? Like I mentioned. Then you try to time travel to AD or BC, or whatever the fuck. Right? No, I am not a kid. I am actually 23. Grown-ass man. But yeah, you go to like these different time periods in Orlando, like real places. Dude, that theme is fucking lit though. I won't lie. The Super Nintendo theme of that is awesome. But yeah, you collect these weird mushrooms. And again, like I said, I never understood how to fucking time travel because the game never teaches you how the fuck to time travel. And I guess you have to collect all these mushrooms and then go in a whirlpool. But I remember being stuck on the main thing because I was so confused on what to do and where to go and how to even go into a portal that I couldn't even play 90% of this game because of that. And then you learn about things, and it's like, are you really going to play a Mario game to learn about what happened in this place in 19 fucking whatever or 1700? And yes, I do know Mario has Mario's typing or Mario's preschool fun. So yes, there are Mario games out there that allow you to be taught certain things or how to spell or how to read or all those other things. But let's be real. Sonic did that. I think Mickey Mouse did that. Tons of other characters fucking did that to try to get kids to learn more or do something. I don't fucking know. But you get it, right? The game is so shitty, especially to me, that I don't even want to fucking talk about this fuck-ass shit anymore, you know? I spent 10 minutes talking about fucking Mario's Time Machine for the fucking Super Nintendo. It's a shitty game, right? But I actually tried it this time. It isn't like I just looked up a fucking video and just copied a YouTuber's opinion, because a lot of people do that, and honestly, in a lot of cases, it's kind of sad that you're not going to form your own opinion. But at the same time, I do get it, because some YouTubers are absolutely right, and fucking Mario's fucking Time Machine is one of those instances where you should just be like, oh, yep, this motherfucker right. And I'm like, yeah, of course I'm right. It's a bad, shitty-ass game that I don't think anyone should ever touch. Like, not even Nintendo acknowledges Mario's Time Machine or Mario's Missing. Like, they don't acknowledge any of those games as a part of the Mario timeline or just as a thing. I bet if you bring it up to Miyamoto or Nintendo, they're going to be like, what Mario's Missing? We never did a Mario time-traveling video game. We never did that before. I'm telling you, they're going to say that because how embarrassing and slash how shitty this game is. But I'm done. I'm done ranting slash making my review on Mario's Time Machine. It's a bad game. Don't play it. Stick to Super Mario World or stick to another Mario like Super Mario All-Stars Collection for the Super Nintendo because those are way better experiences than like Mario's Time Machine ever will be, man. I'm sorry, Mario, but this game does not hit. And I'm a Mario fan, as you can see by my shirt and shit and my poster in the background of every freaking review and video and shit, that I love fucking Mario.